y'all, it's Z and welcome back to Z on the Streets. As you can see, we have a change of scenery going on. We are outside in Creve Coeur Park. That means it is a great day to hear some more beautiful testimonies. The next three that are sharing their stories is Raven, Jessica, and Devon.
Hey friends, it's Raven. Before God, I was impulsive, I was a perfectionist and a control freak. I struggled a lot with anxiety and panic attacks. I was also not a very good friend, and I was looking for love and validation in all the wrong places. 4 or 5 years ago, I was working at Noodles & Company as a manager, and Molly was working with me. Despite me being her manager, she still chose to love me and pour into me and show me something different. She took it one step further and even allowed me to move in with her and her husband before I even started studying the Bible. And they had just requested that I give God a chance, but ultimately, if it wasn't for me, I could still live with them. But I did move in and I did study the Bible, and through the love of everybody at the crossings and through their love, I came to know God and love God. And 4 or 5 years later, I'm still living with them. I'm Auntie Ray to their 2 beautiful children. I still struggle with wanting to be perfect. I still struggle with needing to have control. I still struggle with anger and all of those things. I don't identify as those things anymore. And I have seen and have experienced God's grace and His people's love and grace in those things too. And through all that has been able to help change and be who I am today.
Before God, I felt like life was already planned out for me. Like I had this hot seat just waiting for me in hell. I dealt with physical, mental, and verbal abuse as a child. I was exposed to a lot of things I wasn't supposed to see and taught a lot of things I wasn't supposed to do. I look at friends' lives and they seem to have it all. They had money, never fought or struggled with anything, and life seemed like it was just meant for them. And I was born this way into abuse, and I felt destined to suffer. I grew up with a lot of suicidal thoughts. And I got introduced to God through my ministry. We started sitting down and studying the Bible together. And I was never one to talk about my past or my problems because of how much they hurt me. The more I went into the studies, the more weight came off my shoulders until eventually those problems and hurts weren't hurting anymore. Today, I've been baptized in our church for 2 years now, and I've started walking like Christ. I'm a lot more vocal about those hurts to Him, and I've always had someone to talk to in our church. And I've learned I don't want to be like those friends that had everything.
Hello, my name is Jessica Stephanie, and today I'm going to give you a testimony of how I came to church and how I found God. So first, before God, I was drinking, smoking, partying, kind of in the streets, and people pleasing and trying to get all the attention from guys and not from God. And how I eventually found God was I one day was very depressed in my feelings, and my brother decided to say, hey, why don't you come to Cross Chat? That day I came to Cross Chat, and I just kept coming after that, and then I ended up meeting a whole bunch of people who encouraged me to seek God, grow my relationship with God, and that's how I ended up finding God.
Thank you, Raven, Jessica, and Devon, for sharing the hope that you have in God and just showing us that that's what we're supposed to do as people who believe in Christ. So we are coming down to our last 2 episodes of this series of Z on the Streets. And remember, we're doing all of this so that we can just know the people of God that are going to be filling the new church building that we are trying to save money and pray and just really continue to dream for. And so just make sure you guys continue to tune in on these last 2 videos, continue to show the love, continue to show the support. And I hope y'all enjoy this 3rd episode of Z on the Streets. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.